today's live session. Yesterday we sketched the heights and also we did the first layer and the second layer of some part of the heights. So today we would continue the painting, but while I was observing my heights I felt like this place is too high. I think I'm going to reduce it with, I would have to reduce it with the paint. Yeah. So without any delay, let's start the painting for today. So here's my palette. Uh, Yesterday we painted all of this part of the eyes. So we are going into the outer part of the eyes today. And I think there's a detail I need to create here. I need to make that part dark enough. I don't feel it's dark enough. I need some depth there. So So one of the things you mentioned yesterday that could be um, common mistake that people makes while painting realistic eyes. Painting this part of the eye is white. It's actually not white, and it also has tonal values. It has the dark tones, it has the highlight, it has the mid tone. So you just have to figure out all of this and paint it the way it should be. So now I would paint this outer part so that I can start creating the eyelashes. To paint that part, we need to create to mix our skin tones. So for the skin tone, I'm using red, yellow, and brown with white. Just trying to test what color combination I'll need. Okay, I think this combination is not bad for some part of the face, so I'll just have to mix more of that. So we want to mix the skin tone. It's always advisable to mix enough of it so that it can go round, and you would have to keep remixing, which could lead to uh, different shades in your skin tone. However, for a realistic skin tone, there's more to it than just this basic mid-tone, highlight, and dark tone. There are places where you see some shades of pink, some shades of yellow on the skin. I think this is too reddish. Yeah, there's so much red in this. We need yellow to make it look better. And some whites and a touch of blue. Always note that when mixing the skin tone, the skin is desaturated. So you need to desaturate your colors. Okay, for what I've mixed, I think this color is still fine. Yep. So for light parts like this, we can add more of yellow and white, or you test by using white first before adding yellow to our mixture. So I think adding white alone did an amazing job there. I did my first layer with acrylic paint yesterday. So if you're not here yesterday, you might check our live session, the one I did yesterday, to see the process from the beginning. highlights here too. Highlights. So usually, if I want to blend my oil paint, I use a bigger brush to blend, something like this, depending on the space I'm working with. Uh, Something bigger, a bigger brush, then I dip it into the either linseed oil or kerosene. I'll dry my brush a little bit on a napkin so that it's not dripping kerosene. Then go on a circular motion or in the direction of your color, the direction that you have applied the color, you blend towards that direction to have a smooth blend. Blending is transition from one color to another. Is just like the way um, gradually daytime turn into night. So that's the same transition we want to create, a very smooth transition whereby you don't get to see at what point the dark tone fall into the mid tone. So that's what we just created over there. We're still going to put in some of the darker shades there. But for now, let's apply these base colors the way we can see them. So basically, this is our second layer of painting. I normally paint in 2 layers at least. So it's encouraging to paint in 2 layers because one of it is if the spaces you miss while painting in your first layer, you'll be able to cover up for them in your second layer. Also, mm, so I actually forgot what I was supposed to say. So it's good to paint in. It's okay. Now I remember. Um, if you paint in 2 layers, the first layer is absorbed by the canvas. So it's just like it's not going to come out as bright as it's meant to be. But when you give it the second layer, the second touch, you it's kind of makes the heart pop more. So, however, this I'm not trying to say oh you cannot achieve your painting in just one layer and be okay or satisfied with what you have. I'm just telling you that it's quite advisable that you paint in 2 layers or 3 layers. So the barely see my reference photo clearly because it's a little bit far from me. So I will have to take it closer. And yes, the palette can be here. This is better. Yep, better off. Okay. So now bringing this closer to myself, I can see some parts that has pink paint on the skin. So I'm mixing burnt sienna with my mid-tone for some dark spots here. So even if we want to paint out the eyelashes, eyebrow, we still need to create a base layer for it, which is what I did at this top. So after that, I would create the lines of the eyebrow. According to our reference, most part of the eyebrows are not showing, but the dimension of my canvas is quite higher, so I need to just kind of bring in some more details. Now applying the highlights for the eyes. Those are the places that I can see some highlights at the top there. From there, let's move on to the mid-tone. So if I don't finish this today, I'll be finishing it tomorrow on my live stream. So this is majorly for live stream because I don't want this live stream to be more than an hour. Yeah. So once it's around 1 hour, I might have to end the live stream. So there's a dark shade there. So after the application of that, let's let's blend it. Okay. Yep. So we have this kind of tone to um, around here. So I ran out of my mixture. I would have to mix that color again. This is not actually a gonna be a good experience for a beginner if you run out of your colors. So it's always advisable to mix your colors more than enough. But before I mix the color, I want to add up the dark spots here. Hey, I'm messing up my burnt siennas. Just trying to create a dark tone with burnt sienna for the outline here. Feel this somewhat dark. So please, when you want to outline your painting or you want to draw a stroke, uh, try not to rest your hand on your paint like this because it might mess up your painting. You can try to practice this technique of painting it this way. Or one other tip you can use is putting one of your finger on a part you have not painted, resting it, then draw your lines. However, if you can't do any of these two options, you can use a mouse stick. Yeah, it's just like a stick that goes across your painting, but it's not resting on your painting. It's for the hand supports because this is not acrylic. This is oil paint. It doesn't dry that fast, and if you mistakenly put your hands on it, it's definitely going to mess up your paintings, and you won't want to have such experience with your artwork. So, before moving forward, um, one of the things I need to do is to mix this shade for the second time. I ran out of water bars, so I had to put my burnt over back. So this is how I mixed it. I use yellow, red, burnt sienna. I don't know why I call it burnt umber at times. Mix it together. Add some whites. Add more yellow because this is looking too reddish. So we're out of yellow too. We need to take some yellow from the tube to mix the exact color that we want. And I added a little bit of black too. Let's see if we're going to get the same color we used initially. This is how to test your heart in color mixture. So let's test what we have next. So I think it's close. Yes, it's close to what we have. So we can move on with this. Mhm. So you keep creating your tones. This way. So this dark spots for the lining. need to blend those lines too. So after blending these ones that we just created, we'll recreate them, because this time around the blenders kind of erase these ones off, so we'll reapply it. And let's blend all these parts. If you still need to go dark at these parts, tonality has a lot to do in realism. So it's not only about getting your sketch and your lines right. You need to get your colors right, and also you need to get the tones of those colors right. So those are the major things to consider in realism arts. Just like a wrong line can change the form of your drawing. A wrong color, wrong tones of color might affect the resemblance of your art in general. So we just have to keep that in mind and always work with that. Trying to get our tones right. So there are two major ways that I blend: in the direction and in circular motion. And at times, some cases might warrant me to blend in the direction. That's when I don't want to lose the shape of my tones. But most time or at times, I blend in circular motions. Blending in circular motion helps to give you a very smooth blend. So we want to recreate those eye lines that we lost in the process of trying to blend. We need to redraw them. So I think I made a mistake here, but see if I can still correct that. And my mistake was the fact that I did not use the right tone for this line. It shouldn't be this dark tone all along, because this line is not as dark as the outer line. It's not as strong as the outer line. So I should have had a mixture of burnt sienna with this dark line, this darkest color for my lines here. So some parts here have a very dark line. So I think that details is enough there. I want to put more of these dark colors at these parts to form a base layer for the the eyelashes that will be coming there. getting there. Oh, it's almost 50 minutes. And I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to finish this up this night, but I'll make sure I'll finish it up tomorrow because I don't want it to drag for too long. So if we don't meet up this night, we're definitely not gonna finish it this night. Tomorrow, I would I would stay longer to make sure I finish this up. So like I said, I want to reduce this part of the eyes. I would mix a color to do that. discover that your brushes is stained with other colors, please try to wash them before blending. Clean them off so it doesn't mess up with your uh, tonality, the tonality of your drawing. You have to be seriously careful about that. So to end the class for tonight, I think I should draw the eyelashes at the top. Let's see if it's going to stay, or probably we'll just have to draw it tomorrow. Okay, this is fine. To draw these fine lines, you need to make sure that your paint is fluid enough, not too watery, so you don't want it to be too watery, but at the same time it should be free. And make sure you draw your lines once, not twice. Don't have a break in between the lines. Just as you know that eyelashes are going in different directions, so create it to look realistic. I am not following my picture 100%, but I'm trying to create something very close and similar. So you need to study the direction of the latches too. Yes, you need to study the way it moves, the way it goes. So this might be very time consuming and stressful, but believe me, it's worth it in the end if you have the patience. Art is all about patience. You need to be very patient to be an artist. And focus. So it's 1 hour already. I think I need to stop the live stream. We'll continue tomorrow and hopefully we'll be able to finish up tomorrow. But we have lesser space to work on. I'll make sure I finish it tomorrow. So thanks for joining the live stream. See you tomorrow, same time. Bye.